The reason why you keep failing in relationships is because you don't utilize the 12 laws of the universe. In this video, I'm going to explain to you how to utilize the 12 laws of the universe in relationships. And these laws of the universe are laws that cannot be broken at all. The law of vibration is everything has its own frequency. And what that basically means is your sign, your sun sign, moon sign, all your astrology sign is vibrating at a different frequency. So you are vibrating at a different frequency. And compatibility is basically two different frequencies combined in at a similar rate. And that's what compatibility is, and that's how you utilize the law of vibration. The law of vibration and like attracts like. So you have to like people who are similar to you. That's what the law of attraction is. So you won't be attracted to somebody who doesn't have a similar, not same, similar attraction level or vibration level to you. Like, you vibe, you vibe, you don't vibe, you don't vibe. The law of correspondence, as above, so below. Your mind creates your reality. So the key for that in relationships is if you both, you and the other person, have the same mentality, you'll have the same outcomes and the same reality, which is even more key. But if two people don't have conflicting mentalities, this is where you go wrong in relationships. The law of action, manifesting, requires aligned action. You must do things in a relationship together as a team to create what you want. If you're not working in alignment with each other, your actions will not be what you want. You will not obtain what you need in relationships because you're doing two different actions. Two people doing two different things won't work. The law of action. The law of cause and effect. Every action has a consequence. So every time if you insult your partner or you attack your partner, that's bringing an effect to your relationship, which is ultimately going to be negative. It's going to be a negative effect. If you do positive things, it's going to bring a positive effect. So it really depends on the law of cause and effect, of what effect you're causing your relationship to be. But the key is it has to be both people. And both people are always causing an effect. And that could be one doing positive and one doing negative. And that's why you have to have the law of correspondence and have the same mentality. The law of compensation. You are rewarded for the right actions that you give. You're compensated for those actions that you give. But doing nice things for your partner, taking nice actions for your partner must come from the heart and must be not just doing it and doing it and doing it. It must come from the heart, a good place. And then that reward will be genuine. But if it comes from a bad place or a negative place or a manipulative place, it's not going to work well. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy. We have the ability to change everything when we change everything. So the key in relationship when it comes to that, the law of perpetual transmutation of energy, is you must change location. You must change your attitude. You have the ability to change energy. Energy can be manipulated. All you need to do is change. And the biggest change you can do is the energy that's affecting you consistently and constantly. And changing your location can actually improve your relationship. That's why sometimes holidays or having a break can sometimes help the scenario and the situation of relationships. But maybe the environment that you're in is affecting your relationship. Sometimes you can be in an environment for too long. That can also affect the relationship because it's the energy around you. So change the energy. The law of relativity. This is basically, is the argument relative to the bigger picture? in the relationship is doing this one thing relative to enhancing the bigger picture of the relationship. You have to look at things as, is this relative to my relationship? Is this going to benefit my relationship on the bigger scale? And don't think small, because if you think small, it will be small. You will continue to be small. So you're being relative to how you think or what you do is small, because you're not thinking about how big the picture is. You're not thinking about the partnership and the connection and where you want to go and everything like that. The law of gender. Now, this is obviously very clear. There is a masculine and feminine energy. And, don't get me wrong, as a man, you have to utilize feminine and masculine energy. I'm not saying obviously you have to utilize more masculine energy as a man, and you have to use more feminine energy as a woman, but you must be able to understand feminine energy. You must be able to have thoughts and processes that you can relate with feminine energy, and a female must also have thoughts and processes that relate to a masculine energy. You cannot just be one or the other. So the law of gender is there, but in a relationship, you have to be able to understand both. The law of rhythm. You must respect the laws of rhythm within your relationship. The law states that, when you rest, you rest. When you're tired, you rest, should I say. When you want to take action, you take action. You utilize your rhythm in the right moment. And this is also in relationships. When you both are in a rhythm that is in sync with each other, you both go for that, and whatever that may be. That could be wanting to go to bed, that could be wanting to go out, that could be wanting to watch a movie, whatever it may be. If you both have that type of rhythm, you must match your rhythms and do as that rhythm is, instead of forcing someone to do something that they don't want to do, forcing someone to try to be something that they don't want to be. This is the key. The law of rhythm. As energy vibrates at a certain speed and rhythm. The law of opposites or polarities. This indicates that everything does have an opposite. And in the relationship, you may have opposite opinions, potentially. This is the evil of your relationship and your connection, having polar opposites. Whenever you notice polar opposites within a relationship, try and resolve it instantly. If you see someone is literally on the opposite side of you, this is where things can go bad. So be aware of that one.